Hello, Yogi. Welcome to your practice. Today is going to help us focus on what we are good at. So, we're going to start with some sun salutation B. Let's go ahead and inhale up and exhale down into chair. Really focusing on what we are good at today. That's going to be our intention as we breathe. Let's get ready for this quick little flow. We're only going to be here for about 18 minutes. Still in chair, we're just breathing, warming up our breathing, focusing what we're good at. Where are we strong? Inhale. Go ahead and exhale down to a forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. We're going to exhale all the way through a vinyasa flow. Focus on your breath. Let's get warmed up here. It's a sun salutation B variation today. Step your left foot forward. Stay in that low lunge. Keep your heel up. And just breathe here. Where are you strong? Where are you weak? Let's focus on where we're strong today, though. Let's not focus on where we're weak. Keep your focus on your breath. About 5 breaths here. Exhale, down. Inhale your right leg up. All the way up. Low lunge. Really engage that back foot. Plug those toes, the ball of your foot, plug it into the ground. Keep your knee right above your foot on your front leg. Inhale. Now let's exhale down, back to our downward facing dog. Let's stay here for just a second. Just breathe. Let's be proud of what we can do well today. Step up to a flat back, breathe in, and exhale down to a forward fold. We're going to inhale up to another chair so we can complete our sun salutation B. Stay here for 5 breaths, 3 breaths, whatever you feel strong with today. Keep the focus on your breath. Stand all the way up, proud. Reach up. Drag your hands down, prayer into heart center. Reach your hands all the way up. And sit back down into another chair pose. Let's keep our hands at prayer center now. Where are we strong? What are we doing really well in our lives? What can we focus on that we are really, really great at? Inhale. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale up to a nice flat back. Put your shoulders relaxed. Inhale to our plank. Exhale to a chaturanga. Inhale to an up dog. Really stretch those stomach muscles. Exhale all the way to our down dog. Step your left foot forward. Rise up to a low lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up to a warrior 1 position. Plug that heel down. 5 breaths here. Make sure that pinky edge of your foot is nice and sealed down to your mat. Keep driving your right hip forward. Keep your left foot strong. And let's exhale back down to a downward facing dog for a second. Step your right leg forward now. Breathe in all the way up to our low lunge. Exhale into our warrior 1 position. Let's stay here and focus where we're strong at. What feels good? Drive that left foot forward. That left hip. And keep the focus on your breath. What are we good at? What feels great? Inhale up. Exhale all the way to our downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in all the way up to a flat back position. Hands on your shins maybe. Exhale down to a forward fold. Inhale to a chair position with prayer hands. Keep your hands at prayer center. Engage your core. Keep your tailbone tucked. Keep your weight more on your heels and focus on your breathing. One more breath. Inhale, stand all the way up, proud. Exhale, drag your hands to your heart. Inhale, your hands all the way up, reach up. Exhale to a chair. Let's put our hands back and in like an airplane position. Those arms out, palms are facing down, parallel to our back. Breathe, focus on your breath. Inhale, and now exhale to a forward fold. Really round your back. Look up to your belly button. Inhale up to a flat back. And let's exhale back down to a nice strong plank with our core engaged and our belly buttons being sucked up into our spine. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. You're so strong. You're so powerful. Today is all about remembering that and focusing on that. If plank is not what you're strong at, then I want you to find a position that you are strong at. Exhale down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in to up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Breathe your left foot forward. Stand up to your, open up to your warrior one. Now let's open up to warrior two. We're going to stay at warrior two for 5 breaths. This is your practice. You stay here for as long as you need. Focus on your breath. Exhale back down to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg forward. Stand up to a low lunge. Drop your heel down and keep your hips squared forward for your warrior one. Inhale your arms open in your chest for warrior two. Try to keep your chest as open as you can. Focus should be just past your middle finger. And breathe and focus on your strengths. Exhale down to your downward facing dog. Stay here for just a couple of breaths. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Put our arms out. Let's take flight into our chair. Put our arms back. Palms facing down. Keep our tailbone tucked. Really engage our core. Our focal point should be up. Not too high up where we're straining our neck, but look up. Let's breathe in, reach all the way up, hands up to the ceiling as high as you can. Exhale your hands down to prayer center, right at your heart. Inhale your arms all the way back up. Exhale now down to a traditional chair. Keep your arms straight up. And let's twist over to the side a little bit. A fierce pose is another name for our chair pose. And this is a twisting fierce pose. We're twisting over to the left. And stay here for 5 breaths and breathe. When you're done, make your way to a forward fold. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale to our plank. Inhale over to a side plank. And let's stay here for a few breaths. Really keep that hip, drive your hip as high up to the ceiling as you can. Reach your hand all the way up. Maybe look up to your hand if you feel confident. Drive your hip as high up as you can. Exhale your hand back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in to up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe your left leg forward and stand up to your low lunge. Into warrior one. Open up to warrior two. We're moving with our breath. And then we're going to inhale all the way back to warrior three. Maybe put your hand down on your leg to support yourself. Really stretching that outer line. Exhale all the way back down to downward facing dog, like you're doing a cartwheel. Stay here for just a breath. Inhale your right leg up now. Stand up to your low lunge. Open up to warrior one. Open up even more to warrior two. Take a nice breath. Extend it all the way back to reverse warrior. Stay here and breathe. What feels good? Exhale all the way back down, downward facing dog. This is always your safe zone. Inhale up to a flat back, jump up or step up. Exhale down to forward fold. Inhale your arms all the way up into our chair pose, and we're going to stay here. Our biceps are right next to our ears. Our fingertips are plugging into the sky. Keep your tailbone tucked and your core engaged, and breathe. This is where your power is really important. Breathe in all the way up, and exhale your hands down to prayer center. Let's do it again. Breathe all the way up. Exhale down into a chair pose. Maybe you want to twist over to the other side. Maybe you skip the twist. That's okay. This is your practice. Just focus on your breath in this chair position. Keeping your tailbone tucked. Keeping your core engaged. Let's exhale to a forward fold. Inhaling up to our flat back. Let's exhale down to our plank. Let's go over to the other side now for our other side plank. Keep your arm all the way up. Plug into the ceiling as best you can. Lift your hip up to the ceiling as high as you can. Keep your breath engaged. And exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to up dog. Exhale all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg forward. Stand up to low lunge. Exhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Exhale to reverse warrior. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach all the way forward. Inhale over to an extended triangle pose. We're going to stay here for just a few breaths. Really try to open up your hips. Really try to open up your chest. Keep your back foot engaged into your mat. Exhale all the way down to our downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. We're going to go through the same sequence on the other side. Exhale into your warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Exhale back to reverse warrior. Exhale to straighten your legs. Reach all the way forward into our triangle pose, our extended triangle pose. If extended is too much, then just put both of your hands down on either side of your foot. Check yourself. Where are you good? Where do you need adjustments right now? What feels good? Let's take it all the way back to our downward facing dog with our breath. Make our way all the way back up to a flat back position, hands on our shins maybe. Exhale to a forward fold. Maybe pull your body in using your heels. Let's inhale up to a chair position. Stay strong. Focus on your core. You're doing great. Get ready to breathe in up to the top. Reach all the way up, maybe a little back bend. Bring your hands back to heart center. Breathe in, reach your hands all the way up again. Now bend forward to a forward fold. And just stay here for just a couple breaths. Really relax. Check in with your body. Maybe bend your knees a little bit if you want to focus the stretch more on your lower back. We're going to stay in this forward fold for just a little bit. Let's go ahead and start making our way down into a tabletop position. Let's put our hands right underneath our shoulders and our knees right under our hips. We're just going to focus on some cat-cow with our breaths. Checking in with our body again. What parts of our body feel great? What parts of this practice were easy? What parts of this practice were you really good at? What parts of this practice did you feel strong? Just like in your life, what parts of your life are you really good at? What are the things in your life that you're very proud of yourself? I want you to spend this last little bit in this cat-cow position. I want you to focus on what you're good at in your life. Today is about celebrating your strengths, understanding your worth, valuing yourself the same as others value. Let's focus on our breath. Some more cat-cow position. And when you're done with that, I want you to just lower back into a child's pose. And I want you to imagine that you're bowing down to yourself. You're bowing down to your own strengths. You're bowing down to your beauty. And I want you to take just a few minutes to focus on your amazing abilities, to focus on the pure, beautiful soul that is you. Thank you for practicing with me.